and welcome to my channel, Marlies again, also known as Marley Design. Nice to have you here or to have you back when you are familiar with my videos. And then this layout must not be a surprise when you have watched my series, my Christmas series, Let's Make a Christmas Journal from Scratch. And this will be episode number 5. So when you have not seen 1, 2, 3 and 4, I would advise to go to my YouTube channel, search for the playlist Let's Make a Christmas Journal from Scratch and play along from start to finish. We already did our structure and all the patterned papers on top. We made a cover. We also made 2 large Christmas tags, completely filled and layered. And then in the last episode we made this middle piece, so journal pages, with 3 types of embellishments. And I cannot wait to make today's video for you because we are going to pay attention and focus on our tags. Now let me get this piece out first so I can show you what I mean. Well, I have removed the inner pages, the inner journal pages, and this is what is left. We have already seen this from the beginning of the video when I talked about the structure and the base and yeah, the layout, how everything looked. And yeah, this is, well, still empty. Not totally empty, because you can see we already made those large tags that can go yeah, well, behind this smaller tag. And although I really like how the large tags turned out, I still have, well, a little problem with the placement. And you can already see like this, it is not really a great solution and closure for everything, because this needs to be, well, a bit more tight so everything stays in place. I have thought about, you know, just punching the hole and pulling some thread or string through, but yeah, where do I attach it? It will still be loose like this. This is also the beauty about paper crafting and making junk journals, because now you have to find a way, a solution to make this work again. And I think I have found a solution. I will work with a strip of paper like this, or maybe you want a patterned paper, that is totally fine, and I will place it like this, attach it here on the left side and also here on the right side, and that will give some pressure to hold this tag down so it will not flip back up again. And it also means that the tag in the back, the big one, will also stay in place. Well, of course you can see this paper is not decorated or embellished yet, and that is what we are going to do in this video. So without further ado, let's start this project. So the base is done. These papers were already inked up with my Distress Ink Vintage Photo. And of course with my blending tool, but you all know how that goes, so I will skip that part. And now we have to, well, let's embellish and decorate those pieces. I went into my Christmas stash, of course my own Fussy Cut kit, my own Ephemera kit, and I cannot create without the Tim Holtz ephemera pieces, so I also found some Christmas ephemera pieces. For example, the tag, the flowers, and this little Christmas card. So what else is on my table? I have these cute little frames with a Christmas image inside. I made a reel and TikTok about it, so if you want to know how I created these, go check it out on Instagram and my TikTok account. But for now they are ready to go. Then I have 2 oval labels, some cute little presents, and along the way I will add maybe some numbers or a text, a quote. Now let me first make a layout that I will be happy about. Now my two clusters are ready. Maybe you could also call them a belly band. What I really like about these is that when you pay a little bit attention to smaller details, it will make a great difference. For example, the small bow or a little stamp and the remnant drops. To get them inside of the journal, there are two options. You can glue them or you can stitch them. But before I will do that, I'm going to concentrate a little bit on the tag, because the accessibility of the tags will be more difficult when these pieces are already glued down. So right now I have cut a piece of backdrop, the Tim Holtz backdrops from Christmas, and on top I have placed a piece of ephemera. So I will ink these up and glue them all together, and then on the top of the tag I will add a reinforcer for the hole. And of course I need some kind of string or lace or ribbon that will go through the hole. That also means you do not need a whole lot of embellishment on top of the tag, because of course behind the belly band you can stick all kinds of vintage papers, tickets or labels, whatever you prefer. So this small tag does not have to be decorated all the way. Now I will glue the upper parts on top of the tag and I will attach the two belly bands. I will be right back. Okay, I did my stitching along the sides of these belly bands. I have added some crinkle ribbon on top of the tag. Of course, I have glued down my pieces of ephemera and backdrop. And I want to show you the difference. For example, here I already put in some ephemera, and that is because there's still room left between the belly band and the small tag. And I also have a piece of ephemera for this one. And this is the all-over look that we have created in the middle of the journal. And now that the creating is done left and right, you can put back in your journal pages. And then we have this. The journaling part is quite empty. Of course, we made the embellishment in our last episode, which you can clip on the side of a page or the top of the page. You can glue an envelope down. So there are some loose elements that you can play with. This is the kind of cover of the inside journal, quite empty. So I just want to make a little embellishment on top of this cover. I have one of my own labels. This is one of the Rustic Labels. And I will give it a backing, the same backdrop that we have used on this piece on the small tag. And that is pretty much it. So I will glue the two pieces down and on top of this cover so that there is something there. And it's a wrap for today's video. I mean, the result is beautiful. I love all the layers. It gives such a great interest in your work that your eyes are drawn to your project. I really think that is magic. I hope I gave you some new ideas for your own Christmas journal. And also that when you have you could see it as a problem like I had with the tag and it could not close on top of the larger tag, that there is always a solution. So when that happens to you, do not be afraid. Maybe put your work to the side for a moment and just think about it. Now, when you want to know what kind of materials I have used, go check out my description box. All the links to all the materials are in there. What you also will find is all my links to my social platforms for when you would like to see more of my work. And because our journal is not ready yet, not totally done, I hope to see you in my next episode. If you do not want to miss any single video of this video series, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload my new video. Stay tuned, I hope to see you soon. Bye!